In Amalgamated Meat Cutters versus Connally, we'll see whether it's unconstitutional for Congress to delegate some of its legislative duties to the executive branch. In response to growing concerns over inflation in the United States, Congress passed the Economic Stabilization Act of 1970, which gave the president the authority to issue orders to stabilize wages, rents, and interest rates. By passing the act, Congress expressed its will that the act would give the president broad authority to stabilize inflation across the entire economy. The act initially only gave the president a 6-month time frame to issue orders. Later, Congress granted 2 short extensions, which gave Congress close control over when the president could issue the orders. Congress also put other limitations on the president's authority under the act. For example, the president couldn't stabilize prices and wages at a level less than the prices and wages that existed on May 25, 1970. The president also couldn't target a particular industry unless the president made a specific finding that the wages or prices in that industry had increased disproportionately compared to the economy as a whole. In the same year that Congress passed the Economic Stabilization Act, Amalgamated Meat Cutters, a union of meatpacking workers, negotiated a collective bargaining agreement with meatpacking companies. The agreement held that union members would be entitled to a general wage increase of 25 cents per hour beginning in September of 1971. In August of 1971, President Nixon issued an executive order that imposed a 90-day freeze on wages and prices to help slow inflation. In the executive order, Nixon created the Cost of Living Council, a federal agency, to carry out the order. The 90-day wage freeze would prevent the union from receiving its agreed-upon 25-cent per hour raise. The union sought an injunction to stop John Connally in his role as Secretary of the Treasury and Chairman of the Council from administering the executive order. The union argued that the Economic Stabilization Act unconstitutionally granted the president legislative powers. So Nixon's executive order, freezing wages and delegating power to the council, was illegal and unconstitutional.